the most important thing to me, in terms of knowledge at least, is realizing that every human, no matter which role you have, needs to be creative. And I think making sure to train every single person who are working with a project to enable their creativity. And I'm not talking about like the visual aesthetics creativity, but the problem solving aspect of creativity. So it's sort of this very fundamental ability we have to create new things. And the reason why I'm drinking a cup of coffee, wearing a t-shirt, is because we have so many thousands of years of creativity behind us. And the challenging thing to me is how can we actually build environments to enable that type of thinking. I think, unfortunately, there's very little knowledge about how our physical environment can support creative thinking. It's a lot of myths and a lot of tradition. So we have a tradition for colorful rooms with a lot of different unusual furniture. That's the creative space, but there is no real evidence backing up that that's good. So I definitely think that our physical environment will change, but it's really hard to predict how it will change because we don't really know what is needed to make a good creative environment. And I think there will definitely be increased focus on enabling creativity in buildings. I'm convinced, like this is our creative room and this is your office, that will break up somehow, and that's a task I'm really looking forward to see someone solve that well. Creativity theory, we talk about divergence and convergence, so the process of opening up and closing down, and a lot of study supports that when you open up, so when you work divergently, you should actually do it individually. So you should never try to do a group brainstorm. It's ridiculous. From a cognitive perspective, there's no reason why two or more people should, try to brainstorm or open up together, because the second you say something, you already shape my way of thinking. But vice versa, we know that in conversion processes, you need the opposite. You need to be a group. You need to have a lot of different points of view to make sure that your filtering of ideas is better. So when we facilitate creative processes, we always shift back and forth. So it's individual work. We are all the way down to like 3 minutes individual, 5 minutes group, 3 minutes individual, 5 minutes group. Like that's the shortest periods we work with. And that's another thing that definitely has like physical manifestation. So when we do workshops like that, we have, our own workstations where we can do our individual work. And then we have very close by, we have the group context. You sort of more or less just turn around, you bring what you want to show to the group context, and you go back to your individual. So that's another, very interesting thing, that you don't want people to be together talking all the time, because that's actually counterproductive for creativity. And that's another physical aspect of creativity. I think it's really interesting when we talk about the work environment. I think you can design the best physical space possible, but if you cannot control how it's being used or who are actually there. So this place, Republiken, is by far the best co-working space I've ever been to, and I've been working a lot of different ones globally and been here for 1 year now. And the main reason is the community management team. It's actually quite simple. So the community managers here, they know everyone a little bit. So, and they speak to you. So if when we go out for a coffee afterwards, Evelina, one of them, might come up to me and be like, "Oh, did you meet this other guy? Because he's currently working on a project that has this small overlap with yours." So I don't have to make sure to speak with everyone, because I know that the community managers, they speak with me once in a while and they speak with everyone else, and they see those opportunities. So if we scale from the sort of physical environment to the more sort of thought environments, I think the most interesting thing to me right now is human skills versus AI. because there's no doubt that AI is already capable of and will be capable of doing even more human jobs in a very near future. And the question is, of course, what will humans be doing when AI is doing most of the job we do right now? And in my point of view, that's creativity. So what humans will have to be better and better at is doing what the computers cannot. So we have all these, things we know that AI won't be able to do, and still there are very few forces in society that push creativity as an agenda. And that's, to me, very paradoxical. What we've been looking more and more at is how to facilitate creativity in remote work. So what we see more and more is, people are not working in the same location, they meet rarely. We have people here in Copenhagen even that we see very rarely, but they are calling in somehow. And what we've been looking at is how can we facilitate creative processes where you actually collaborate with someone in the same way you would if you and I were to design something right here. And one of the things that I think we will see very soon is a merger of physical architecture and virtual reality. So I go to the door, I might put on some gear, I open the door, and then I enter in another office somewhere else in the world, and they will be like, "Hey, Balder," when I enter. I think this merger of a physical world and a virtual world when it comes to work environment is going to be super exciting to see how that can be solved.